date after 6 months, my girlfriend cheated on me, told my best friend, and he did nothing. Original post. So the situations 2019 was like this. My girlfriend moved into a new place and very soon opened up to me that she was attracted to her roommate and that the attraction was mutual. That roommate was in an open relationship with another girl at the time. She told me with the hope that I would be accepting of an open relationship. This caused a lot of trouble in our relationship, and I made it clear from the beginning that I do not accept if they kiss, have sex, or anything. It was a very troublesome time and we almost broke up. But in the end, I talked to both her and her roommate, and they both promised to me that they would not be intimate. I also told both of them that I expect them to be honest because I know it would cause me psychological harm to be lied to, and that I'd be fine with breaking up with her right now if it's necessary. Our relationship was very rocky at the time, but it got better as it became clear that there was no more attraction between the two of them. She also wanted to move out soon afterwards. In hindsight, I think she lost attraction as she realized that he was sleeping with other girls too, and she felt treated like an object by him, probably. In that time, I talked a lot to my best friend about my distrust and my fear of her cheating on me, and he was one of the few people that I could rely on at that time. In the time frame 2020 to 2021, the time after she moved out from that roommate, that my best friend became more friendly with my girlfriend, which I was happy about because it is great if your friends and girlfriend get along well. After some time, she apparently came out to him about the fact that she had sex with her roommate during that time and never talked to me about it. And even though my friend knew my opinion on this, that is, that I was afraid of being psychologically harmed by being lied to and not afraid of breaking up with a cheater, did nothing. He did not tell her it was wrong, he did not tell her that she should tell me about it, and he did not tell me about it. He chose to remain silent. Even worse, 2 weeks before I broke up with her, she accidentally in a conversation admitted to having kissed her roommate. I was shocked by this because it was completely out of the question for me that they would do that. I immediately lost my trust and respect towards her, but she still swore that she did not have sex and claimed she would have not have forgotten to tell me about it. The first thing that I did upon hearing this was contact my best friend and meeting him to tell him about this. He reacted in a very strange way. He was very shocked to hear this, but very slow to respond. I could not put my finger on what it was at the time. He was empathetic, but he told me that I should try to trust her. I also had the idea of contacting the roommate and demand from him that he tells me the entire truth of what happened. But he advised against that because in his opinion, I cannot build a relationship upon distrust, all the while knowing the truth that she had cheated on me. All this only came out because that very friend talked to one mutual friend of all three of us. Luckily, she was the only person in that situation that seemed to have any kind of moral grounding, and she pressured my girlfriend to tell me the truth, which she finally did. I gave my girlfriend the opportunity to explain herself, she did, and then I broke up with her. I am still shook to the core by all this. It's been 8 months, and it still hurts like it did at the first day. I feel like I've been betrayed by the two people I trusted most, and I don't know how to deal with it. I've always been an introverted person. It is hard for me to open up to others, and now I don't even know how I could ever be able to trust someone again. I have no one to talk to about this because I broke contact with most of my other friends as well because they still associate with my girlfriend, and I really don't want her in my life. I'm also shocked by the lack of moral convictions that my friends seem to have. They all continue to hang out with her, even though they know what she's done and what it has done to me. I have some remaining friends, but these friendships are either superficial or they live in another city. I have a supportive family, but I cannot really talk to them about things like this in the way that I need to. I am looking for a psychotherapist now and hope it will help me to get out of this. I never meet with friends at the moment, but otherwise, I try to take good care of myself as best I can. I eat healthy, work out, sleep well, never consume alcohol or drugs, and I spend most of my time at work or learning programming or other skills to keep my mind preoccupied. I don't engage in self-harm and never would. Thanks to anyone who read through the entire text. I don't even have any questions. I just need to get this out of my system, but I would appreciate to hear thoughts. Now for the top of comments before reading the update. Oh, that's horrible. Are you sure your ex and BFF didn't have a thing going? I've lost many friends over years. Some were childhood, but as I grew, I made new friends. The thing is, I learned to enjoy my own company and made friends easily too. This implied I can choose the kind of people I want around. Have a great goal and focus your rage towards it. Thanks for your reply. To be honest, I think she might have been interested in him, and that is why she told him, but I don't believe that he was attracted to her. They did not meet regularly, and if they met, it was always initiated by my ex. I think the reason he didn't tell me was that he is a weak person, and that he wanted to avoid conflicts. I think he hoped it would just never come out. Edit. One thing that speaks in his favor is that they never met again in private after the day that she told him. But the problem with this entire situation is, I still don't know the entire truth and probably never will know because I don't know whose words to trust anymore. Oh damn, if that is the kind of person your ex is, you should feel lucky you got rid of her. No decent and self-respecting person can handle that. As for your friend, based on the details you mentioned, yes, I've met those meek guys. They are absolutely avoidant and it's annoying. They never have your back, just agrees without opinion, and make their stupid judgment calls. Not entirely their fault, but I cannot be friends or a partner with anyone who cannot speak up. You attract what you are and sometimes the opposite. Learn to distinguish those opposite ones. And now for the update. It's been 6 months since I posted that and my situation only got worse. Even though I am doing therapy now, I am still completely socially isolated because my entire friend circle wants to remain friends with my ex, who cheated on me and lied for 2 years about it, and also told it to my former best friend, who was complicit in the lie. I have broken off contact with most of my friends, but I think I will actually have to cut ties to every single one of them, because they are still in contact with her. Am I demanding too much from them? If I want them to exclude her? She has plenty of friends of her own. I do not have a single remaining friend that is not in contact with her. She even sexted one of my friends. My entire life collapsed 13 months ago and nobody seems to care. And all of this because I trusted her and let her into my life. I didn't do anything wrong, yet now I am the person that isolates himself, not her. And I don't even want revenge. I only want to go separate ways, but without losing all of my friends. But I think it's too late for that now. I am still completely torn from what has happened. What kind of effed up world are we living in where cheating is socially accepted like this? How will I ever be able to trust anyone ever again? I hate the fact that I have to start from zero again now socially, but also with the additional impediment of massive trust issues because of what she has done to me. I hope I will have better news in a future update. Story 2. I, male 30, found out my wife, female 27, has been having an affair for at least 2 months on Valentine's Day. She has been acting different for a while now. Skittish, attached to her phone, long gaps between the time she leaves work and the time she gets home. I had a feeling, but she would gaslight me anytime I questioned something strange, as by saying that I was acting like she was up to something and it makes her feel bad. I would then write it off to my overthinking and push forward. This will be over soon, I tell myself. She graduates respiratory therapy school in April. I saw this as the finish line to the weird behavior and attitude. Fast forward to Valentine's Day. I treated her to a shopping spree and dinner. Work has been going very well lately, so I have found a new hobby in spoiling her with clothes and shoes. Once we get home, I give her a full body massage and she falls asleep. As I was preparing to go to bed, I have the sudden urge to go through her phone, and on Instagram I find that she has been emotionally and sexually involved with a coworker in the hospital and in the hospital parking garage. He has been trying to cut it off. She has been chasing him, telling him that she misses him. It shattered me. She was speaking to him like she used to speak to me, using my nicknames and memes. She said they only had penetration sex once and it lasted 1 minute because it was in a closet and they got nervous. Other times it was other actions. We have been married for 1.5 years. Part of me wants to ruin her, report her to her job, have her fired and kicked out of her RT program. Other parts of me wants to try to understand and fix it. I love her so much and have centered my everything around her. But I can't stop thinking about it. The messages, the lies, visualizing her getting railed out in a closet. I need guidance. Is being so early in our marriage a sign that she never loved me? or those that mean that there is plenty of life left to figure this out. Now for the top of comments. Leave. She's always going to be unsatisfied in the relationship and caught up in the affair fog and the excitement of a new relationship. It only took a year and a half for her to cheat into your marriage. She didn't even confess. You had to go find out yourself. I would start looking at options and give her divorce papers and tell her you're either committed to fixing your mistakes in the relationship or you're leaving. You sound like an amazing partner, and she doesn't sound like she deserves you. You're showering her in affection and attention, and she's still looking elsewhere for what? A quickie in the closet? She very obviously isn't committed to the marriage the same way you are. To add to this, speak to a lawyer ASAP, OP. They can get you divorce papers and or post-nuptial documents with fidelity clause that she can lose alimony, etc. if she has another affair, including EAs, or even contacts AP. Cover your bases. Also demand that she must look for a new job. She can't remain there because she's chasing him. If this AP has a position of power over your wife, I'd report him. Is he in a relationship? Admitting to sex once is the very minimum that she knew that you'd believe. It's almost like far worse. Get an STD test ASAP. That's all for today. If you're enjoying this story, please like and share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you.